I just had the honor and the privilege to vote for Donald Trump today for the next president, as well as casting votes for other local candidates. Um, and it was great. There were tons of people out there in the lines. Even at the place where I usually vote is very, very quiet. Usually there were a lot of people, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy. As I'm driving up and down the island, I'm seeing other polling places where tons and tons of people wearing red and a lot of energy. So we're casting our votes, but the key part too is now the counting of the votes. So I'm just proclaiming that there will be no corruption involved in that. But one thing that we as Americans need to do moving forward is be a little bit more vigilant on the counting process and who owns the voting machines, who owns the software, what kind of interests are there. And really, it's always best to have a secondary authentication process for counting. So in South Carolina, we have these iVote machines, and as I was exiting after casting my ballot, I just asked to make sure that there was some sort of assurance or guarantee that could happen that the ballot that I cast would actually be counted correctly. And really, there's not. So, this is something that we have to be vigilant about, and I believe that we are going to have a landslide victory. But if anybody does notice anything that is odd or some sort of voter concern, the best thing to do is to go ahead and record that immediately. And in the 46 counties that are in the state of South Carolina, I believe that a few counties have noticed some things at the polling locations. So the key is for the American people to just be vigilant. And I submit moving forward after the victory here in this election that we need to really look at not only the voting process and the front end part of it, but also the counting process. That is absolutely crucial, and you can be so busy and do so much good work on the front end of that, but if you leave the back door open, that's a dangerous thing. So let's just keep being vigilant, and let's do whatever we can to make sure that there is a way to count these votes and then verify them in the future. God bless everybody, and I'm just looking forward to a really exciting evening tonight.